forward. It's the one move we're all ready to take. And at the Audi Moving Forward sales event, we're ready to help you on that journey. All Audi dealerships are now open, with tailored solutions to suit your individual needs, like the Audi A4 Saloon with PCP finance from only €399 per month. Now is the time to make an appointment. Now is the time to start moving forward. Audi. Vorsprung durch Technik. Terms and conditions apply.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
A ripping yarn and a grand adventure, the personal history of David Copperfield delights. It highlights just how magnificent a writer Charles Dickens was. The script having been penned by Armando, Iannucci and Simon Blackwell, with direction coming from the former. The movie reimagines Dickens' classic ode to grit and perseverance through a largely comedic lens. We hear Copperfield narrating his life story, which opens in Victorian England, inside the Rookery housing slums. That's where he was born, to young widow Clara, Morford Clark, with the help of well-meaning but flummoxed housekeeper Peggotty, Daisy May Cooper. Also in attendance is David's eccentric aunt, Betsy Trotwood, Tilda Swinton, who was sure David was going to be a girl. David's early years are happy and peaceful as he spends time with Peggotty's family in Yarmouth in their unusual home, an upturned boat situated on the beach. That's where he lives out idyllic summers with Peggotty's brother Daniel, Paul Whitehouse, and his adopted children, Ham, Anthony Walsh, and Emily, Amy Kelly. But all that changes when, upon his return, David discovers that his mother has married Edward Murdstone, Darren Boyd, a cruel man with an equally fearsome sister, Jane, Gwendolyn Christie. Many more highs and lows follow. We see David banished to work at a bottling factory, living with a poverty-stricken family, before escaping to stay with his aunt and colourful distant cousin, and much more besides. It reads like tall tales but true from the legendary past, and Dev Patel and two other younger iterations of Copperfield make for a charming centrepiece. There's no doubt that it's the diversity of adventures and escapades that make this screenplay stand out, not to overlook Copperfield's resilience. There's so much to enjoy about the characterisations, foremost amongst them Tilda Swinton as the dotty aunt and Hugh Laurie as her colourful distant cousin, Mr. Dick. The filmmakers have woven an exquisite fantasy where we as audience members are constantly waiting for the next chapter. In other words, the personal history of David Copperfield is the equivalent of a page-turner. You can really lose yourself in the mayhem and madness, which is just what I did. I found the 2 hours passed very quickly, which is a good sign I was enjoying myself. The personal history of David Copperfield scores an 8 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.